Yeah. Huh? A lot? Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, 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 yeah. Mm. Yeah. Uh, Please. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Go. Go. Down. Crown. Ooh, hey. 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 Be survey. Have they mermaid? Did you say, baby? What's up? Hey, hey, uh, 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 mm, mm, mm. Yeah, you love the American song. Up in that thong, for the Amazon. Coming from God, I love under the sun. Hercules tongue. Uh, 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 uh. Mm. Hey, 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 hey. You surviving my head. Uh, 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 uh. Come on. Yeah. Surviving. All right. This is the dark skin number one American back at it again with some news update. We got here. Now I gotta stop her right there. This lady, Democratic lady named Holly Mitchell. I might have to spell her name right. On the matter. Hold on, let me see if I can. Says manage. I'll do that later. All right, so she's a Democrat. So Most all Democrats is for um, the illegal immigrants to stay, which breaks the economic code, if you will, because illegal immigrants come here and take after what foundational Black Americans already built for the declaration of this nation. And we have yet got reparations. Now, by this woman clearly being Black herself, we know, I don't know how much money they gave her to do this, but they give Black folks money to say things that really ain't in our best interest. Okay. Clearly, this is not it because this, what she's talking about, it ain't us. I'm gonna let her continue. And we shouldn't get Delano. We shouldn't because this has nothing to do with us again. Well, that ain't got nothing to do with Black folks. I don't know why these Democrats get to paying y'all Sambos and Coons to get on television and make a damn fool of yourself. The Latinos voted for the orange man, though. Now ICE and Border Patrol's picking them up. So for any of Black folks, I don't give a damn if it's her, anybody, they get on national television. I know they paid her something. Ain't nobody stupid. And again, YouTube universe, if you liking what I'm mixing up, again, press like and subscribe, and I get down in real time. Let's go. Now that's something that I don't like. But again, if you ever get to look at Keith Porter Jr., who I believe that's his name. Make sure I got it right. Yeah. So that was sad because he died on New Year's Eve. The story with him was he was shooting his gun out, which people do on New Year's, and a racist off-duty ICE agent creeped up behind him and killed him. He said he fired shots at him, but the investigation didn't even prove that, and they still got an investigation out, and it's almost a whole month now, so you can tell LAPD ain't doing their job on that neither. But here you go.
document all of this and perhaps confront whatever's going on in that area. We haven't had any experience with people, confronting it as you.
I could have gave her that damn answer. Ain't nobody gonna confront no damn I. Do you realize what the news reporter asked this lady? She's just a Democrat. She's not a freedom fighter. She getting a check to get on television and to talk about ICE and their you know um tactics towards illegal immigrants running everywhere wild around this place. Running and hiding. You run but you can't hide because ICE is coming right behind. So she's there to sympathize with majority of the Latinos in Los Angeles because I'm from the West Coast. What we do it the most. Make sure you press a like and subscribe so I can keep throwing them down like judo. So ICE and Border Patrol is mainly targeting Latinos, if you didn't know. And she's getting on television because she's paid by her Democratic Party, the Democratic Party, I call them, where they'll sit here and tell you what you need to be fighting for, but they will never give the people who built this nation reparations, and that's us. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stop Miss Holly Mitchell. Um, and it's not because of anything on against her. I just know that most people who are Democrats that speak upon illegal immigrants staying in this country, they're going to view their side as if it's straight criminal when the law says if you're not from here, you don't belong here. Now we gonna all hold hands and sing "Kumbaya," my lord. Now we gonna forget that people been juicing the country for you. God knows how long, and taking jobs from hardworking people, like she was saying, right? Not that all of this stuff is going on under the Democrats' approach to the nation, and still have yet thought about Black people's reparations. By golly, and she Black herself. So what money could do to people on television and get on here and say whatever the Democrats want them to, the Democrats, my bad, whatever they want you to say on television to fit to the narrative of going against Republicans and orange. That's just about it. That was the only reason why she got on television speaking, about the community, and it's clearly just another paid uh, way of saying that, hey, this is Los Angeles, which is a blue state, right? And they're gonna be down for the Democrats before she turns black. That's all that is. That's all that is. But the Sambo sucking up to the powers to be, and that's all she's doing. But again, this is what she didn't say. For most people who is being chased by ICE and Border Patrol every day, the Latinos that voted for the Orange Man, by the way, that's a L y'all gotta catch. Us black folks is not getting involved. That's not our fight. This is not back in the days. And surely we learned our lessons for fighting for others that would throw stones at our sisters and brothers. I'm going to say this again. We're clearly not on that vibe of fighting for others who throw stones at our sisters and brothers. So that's not happening. I don't care what anybody say outside of that, because it's you always gotta question what you see on the internet, because we've already battled for our declaration. Okay, we don't need no protection. You understand what I'm saying? If you got the same Black Builders of America lineage like I do, you not really tripping on no ICE or border patrol food. You ain't tripping on it. There ain't no war with us. You know. And for the rest of y'all, yeah, you better watch out. Yeah, you, you Hispanics like Sweetie Gonzalez, arriba, arriba. You better run and watch out because you know the United Snakes of America are gonna stick some things in you. That's exactly what's about to happen, and that's what's been happening. So the news reported that it was shots fired in that area. Because again, I'm from the West Coast, where we do it most. And make sure you press like and subscribe so I can keep telling it to you raw and uncut though. So the shots was fired in the area of Willowbrook, which I know where that's at, and no one apparently got shot, hurt, as the woman said, but they got the illegal immigrants who was running from Border Patrol. So they didn't get away. They got caught. And it's gonna always be like that because you own the wrong soil. You understand? And that's how they run it. For those who did not understand the venom that the dominators have for people who ain't them, who wants to be like them, but can't be like them. So much blood will be spilled. I'm just keeping it real. And y'all got about a good 3 years of this. And I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it because he gonna make sure y'all ain't. He's rounding y'all up by them ice trucks. And, eh, yeah, you Latinos voted for him. It's fucked up. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And I'm here to remind you that you made those mistakes. That's what my video is consistently been on. Who have had smoke for blacks will feel the wrath. And that is what it is on the way I tell it, in the way that all of the people in the community feel it. We don't give a squat. We out here doing what we got to do to build up the knots. You don't hear what I'm saying? We don't give a squat. And as we move on and propel in life, this has really nothing to do with us at all. You know, y'all running and scurrying around, a bunch of roaches in the projects with the lights just turned on. It's very hilarious to me. I know some people was like, well, why would you laugh? Well, because I still remember how it was bragging about voting for the orange man and they had America had great again hats, and it was just uh it just was a lot of stuff like that. They're the furthest away from getting their ass kicked by ICE and Border Patrol all around LA. Literally, they everywhere. They're just snatching them up, just left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. And if you really look at what's been inspiring this whole time, um, the guidelines to which that the country shows that y'all don't really have no place here. That's why any of these legal, which is a whole majority of illegal immigrants are Latinos, or heavily injected into the country that my people have built from scratch to be I got reparations for that. It is a sight to see that you voted for a man that's getting rid of you, baby. And that's what's the real truth of it all. Is that y'all thought he was gonna get us. And it backfired quick on this stuff. It just got real ugly for you. Real ugly. And it's getting uglier. And you're not gonna stop it. Please. Hey, I might have listened to this lovely lady, whoever she is, Democratic Party woman, but she knows that bag is telling her what to say, though, because in reality, Ain't no real you know, black builders of America is listening to this stuff because we already know what's up. You realize we've been staying silent this whole time. We haven't said nothing. We haven't marched. We haven't fought. And that's great because, again, this is ICE and Border Patrol snatching up Latinos out the dark. Ain't got nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us at all. And I remember when it first started happening, I don't know which of the cultures of the groups were saying that we were going to be next. Y'all are really some cowards for even saying that because we was the same people that was helping majority of all other cultures without getting any tangibles back. But you see how that well runs short with water, didn't it? And that well runs short for you. You're mighty thirsty, huh? See how the tables have turned for mistreating people who done things that other people couldn't do, and now you're looking for us to put the cape on. That type of stuff. We not a mere genie in a lamp. We black. But y'all forgot about that. With all the disregard and anti racism and things that we've been seeing with these other cultures. But you didn't believe the United Snakes was going to stick them fangs in your back. You didn't believe it, huh? I know you believe it now. I know you believe that shit now. All this whole smoke y'all had, I ain't got that much smoke when the mice and border patrols come get you at your door and snatch your asses up, Latinos. I don't see none of that going on though. I don't see none of it. Anything, I'm just watching a whole field of y'all run away and get caught. Be trying to get on the low and be still getting snatched up though. See, this is the biggest issue with y'all. Y'all forget that y'all treated us bad for a very long time. And now that the tables have turned, it ain't nowhere you can run. And we don't really have no concern. Blacks don't have no concern. We ain't worried about nothing at all. Not you, not what they doing to you, because you sided on the wrong side of history though. You didn't understand that when we was telling you before, but it never mattered. And that's why you facing what you facing now. So you're gonna have to deal with it. It's gonna be more hearts being broken. It's gonna be more y'all trying to kiss our asses because that's what y'all doing right now. Believe it or not. And we'll just tell you to get in line, pucker them lips, because that's what it is in this bitch. Make sure you press like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And for all my black builders of America, let's get rich. I'm gonna light some fire to this.